Losing battle ain't worth fighting.
Cut that out. A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
It shall be done. I am here to aid you, Arisen.
I ain't got the foggiest. Now here's a welcome sight. What am I...
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
'Twould allow us to save our strength, assuming we are not attacked, that is.
Might I interest you in my humble wares? 'Tis no quiet life, mind. The roads can be perilous. Hope to see you again.
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
Also look forward to but a long day of work.
Oh dear. What am I to do? Hail, friend. Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house in my stead. Fear not, I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I don't expect you to stay cooped up in there, neither. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on your travels. Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see. I've taken the liberty of marking the location on your map.
Okay.
As I well know.
All my days were so tranquil.
Will nothing exciting ever happen here?
No respect for their tools.
There's much need to spend
Time to be any light. Take it easy today.
Maybe I'll keep right here.
Now here's a welcome sight. This is my sort of place, the more the merrier.
Not off where I stand.
Go on, have a look. When does
Living's
my
hard.
watch end?
Dreams are free, I say.
Always the same.
Well met. You are come to Cyaje's Inn, a place of respite for the weary traveller. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. Only an unseasoned trader falters in trying. Much obliged. There are no wisdom to offer. Well met. You are come to you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow. I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
A new day, a new perspective.
Dull days for us are assigned as all.
Ooh, this is...
Well met, sir.
Oh, good to see everyone in
Got to make room for my next
I
shipment.
don't know what to do.
Hello there.
Hi. Faring well, I hope. Would you care to join me? I'd not say no to a bit of company. I was hoping you'd say that. Do you know, I had a feeling we'd meet here today. Intuition, I suppose. Say, you're not from round here, are you? Are you a traveler? Have you seen many places? How I envy you. This city is all I know. I long to learn more of the outside world, but Mother won't allow it. She's always telling me how dangerous it is beyond the palace walls. But that only makes me question her judgment all the more. After all, if the world truly is so perilous, what of the lives of our people? They must be fraught with uncertainty, subject to harsh conditions. It seems unfair that I alone should be shielded from that reality. But listen to me waffling on. Ah, I almost forgot. Here, I brought more of the money I owe you. I should have the remainder ready by our next meeting. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then, farewell.
Well met, sir.
Not sure what the woman half my No call, come on.
Time for an earth.
I'm not risking my life for
Is it someplace new?
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Ah, excellent find.
You're worrying. You are living on
All that fuss, and nary a coin to show for it.
Tell me I haven't got
This
it.
is guaranteed tomorrow.
our prayers
My head hurts just thinking about it.
we?
What to do? What to do? Hoy arisen! Say, have you heard about the state of the river? Do you know the river close by the church? Well, it's come to be full of muck and filth and all sorts. That's a problem for the church, as it draws from the river to make holy water. The water's so filthy that it's going to take twice the amount of gold ore to purify. I was thinking you could help the priests by finding some gold ore. After all, it wouldn't be good for anyone if the church ran out of holy water. I was hoping you'd say that. Thanks ever so much. I'll help too. I'll look for gold ore every place I can think of.
Now we seek gold ore. Though 'tis sold in shops, mining some ourselves might prove the better choice.
True enough.
If we mean to mine gold ore, I know just the place. Methinks I know the general destination. Shall I show you the way, Master?
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it? Here we are. We have aught we need to deliver, do we not? Let us find the intended recipient.
We ought to make the delivery now, lest it should end up lost or misplaced.
Right you are.
Just yonder. Looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
Unless I am mistaken, aught we require is already in our possession.
Was I lacking in...
We have arrived.
Hoy, Arisen! Have you found any gold ore yet? Wow! This'll be plenty, I reckon. Thank you ever so much. Listen, I was talking to the priests, and apparently our troubles aren't over yet. Would you be willing to lend us a hand again, Arisen? Just one more time? Thanks. So, remember how I told you about the river by the church getting all mucky? Well, the grown-ups are saying it's gotten worse. Now lots of people who live nearby are falling sick. The priests have been treating everyone as best they can, but there's nowhere near enough medicine to go round. I want to help them, but I'm not, apart from ask you, that is. Would you bring us some more Oh, thanks, Arisen. I'll talk to the priests in the meantime, see if there's any...
Now we've need of medicine. We can purchase it at shops, or make some ourselves by combining the ingredients.
I am well aware of the particulars.
Dirt, sweat.
5 portions of medicine. Blighted debilitation.
Toil.
Understood. I shall proceed ahead.
I'm aching for a fight.
I mustn't let the captain see my knees knocking.
So long as I have my help, I shan't
Not
complain.
much going on.
I'd fight better. Mayhap dreams. The rules at your neck.
I might nod off if I'm not careful.
Let's take it easy today.
Interested in my wares? Go on, have a look. Many thanks.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
How might I be of service?
Need anything? Got some good things on offer. Stop by again soon. Might as well.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Let's take it easy today. You're acting up. The rules at your neck. Must be vigilant. Townspeople depend on you.
I like to come here when I need a minute to think.
Not sure what they expect. I'm no cook, am I?
Would that I could spend all day here.
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
Them nobles do nothing but go and sweep me to
If our prayers are not heeded, what hope?
Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Now that's just splendid! Oh, thank you, Arisen. This should be plenty. I'll take it to the church straight away.
'Tis a goodly deed we've done, aiding the sick. I only hope our efforts go a ways toward improving life in the slums.
True enough.
I know. Where the person in question may be found. If you wish to meet with this person, I would gladly lead the way. We've arrived, just as planned.
You've come. Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? As I've said, you needn't worry about tending to the place. Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop by again in a week's time, but till then, farewell.
We will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can.
Indeed, you are correct. We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Wonder how long this job's
my body's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing... I dare say, I've accomplished a few feats to be proud.
Almost nodded off for a moment there.
Tis quiet about.
It's awful dull.
Tell is, Vermund was once a beast-strewn kingdom.
Truly?
Indeed. Though 'tis not widely known among the common folk.
Oh, sir, if you please, pray excuse my boldness, sir. I am but a humble maid in service to a noble house. Might I beg a moment of your time? My master is in need of aid, you see, and I'm hoping you'll consider offering your assistance. Oh, thank you, sir. You cannot imagine my relief. Might we continue this conversation somewhere more discreet? The matter it concerns is rather sensitive, and I would not risk being over. You will find my master's manor in the noble quarter. Pray, meet me there at your...
Well,
Nattering all day is tiring work.
I do like it here, but it can times there.
Shall we visit the manor, as the maid bid?
Then follow me. I'll lead the way. You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Tis a pleasure to meet you. Are you fit to travel?
A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness pawns can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them. As it progresses, the pawn gradually loses all self-control and, in time, will even cease to heed the Arisen's commands.
Indeed. Well, we shall have to remain watchful, lest one of our company should start showing signs of this sickness.
Oh, you came, sir. I must confess, I feared you would not. But I forget myself. You must be wondering why I asked you here. I should like to speak with an acquaintance of yours, a child with whom I espied you conversing. She is the spitting image of my young master, you see. 'Tis my hope that she might take his place for a time, thereby granting him a reprieve from his sorry situation.
Diana! Would you paint my mother a criminal? Perhaps I ought to be the one to explain.
Young master, I meant no offense.
Diana has the right of it, though the situation is not nearly so dire as she makes it sound. I seek only the freedom to leave my own home. My mother is bedridden, you see, and her mind is not so sharp as it once was. Whenever I am absent, she grows terribly distressed. By leaving a look-alike in the house, I hope to ensure her peace of mind while I attend to matters of my own. Would you be willing to lend your assistance? Splendid. Thank you so very much.
'Twas in the slums that I witnessed you speaking with the girl. Would you be so kind as to bring her here?
Sir Ludolf's lust knows no bounds. This time he's set his sights on the Watchhead's missus. Still, however pressed, no man is like to hand her his own wife, eh? The Watchhead refused, and rightly so. But his lordship doesn't take no for an answer. He employed his usual method, which is to say, he dispatched the Watchhead on a mission to slay a Dullahan. Poor old Gregor departed last night. I'm sorry to say it, but he shan't be returning alive. That's the sort of man that noble is, you see. Naught noble about him, if you ask me.
Okay.
Over here, if you please.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Ah, excellent find.
I feel more welcome here than any place else.
Barely drag my ass out of bed.
None of us is guaranteed tomorrow.
Was I lacking in devotion?
Hoy, Arisen! I was hoping you'd come by, so I could thank you again for all your help. You really made a difference around here. Hmm? You wanted to ask me a favor this time? All right. How can I help? So, this noble boy wants me to pretend to be him? I'm not sure that'd work. I mean, I don't know the first thing about being a noble. Besides, are you sure we can trust these people? It all sounds a bit fishy to me. All right, I'll do it. But if I'm not very good at it, it's not my fault, okay?
Each day's more of the same.
I'm so very happy.
If our prayers
Wonder how long this job's supposed to last.
Couldn't hurt to rest my feet a moment.
With that, I could spend all day.
All this hustle and bustle puts me right in line.
Market, methinks.
Methinks I'm under arrest.
Look, young master. She's here.
Indeed. I could be staring into a mirror. Diana, will you dress her and instruct her in her role?
As you wish, young master. This way, if you please, miss.
What a kindness you've done me. Now I can go and fetch a gift for Mother. I'm hoping a little cheer will aid her in her recovery. And a flower from Melve seems just the thing. And she was born there, you see. No doubt her days would be brighter with a memento of her old home by her bedside.
All is ready, young master. You need only finish your preparations for the journey.
Oh boy.